And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday. And looking at tonight's contest, Coach, why are both teams so good rebounding?
Well, I'd like to say it's great coaching, Kevin. You know, I can always give those guys credit. But in reality, both teams do have a philosophy to go after the ball, and both these teams have tough, active people who are committed to getting as many extra possessions as they possibly can.
And you can't win in this league unless you can rebound, right?
Well, especially on the defensive end, Kevin, you've got to be able to keep the other team off the glass. At the offensive end, it sort of varies from team to team.
Now look at Memphis' starting group. They've got Smith. Banchero is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's prime time. And it's Reeves in at the center filling out the middle. And Edwards slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Brady lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And that one falls for Collins. Smith with it. It's a 6-point game. We're about 1 minute into the first. That bucket in no time at all.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
On deep, Collins drills the three-pointer. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
On deep, Collins. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Collins has got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, you're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Collins with it. Defended by Reeves. Shoots. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Some changes for Memphis. Vucevic, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. Bain comes in for OG Anunoby. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Smith. .59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's prime time. And the rejection by Collins. Collins against Vucevic, and there's Collins on the assist by Collins.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And finished off by Edwards.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Vucevic dishes to Banchero. Back to Vucevic. Lets it go from the wing. Prime Time's shot is good.
Yeah, he's a great passing center. You can run offense through Vucevic. Use him as a passing hub.
And here's Edwards from the arc. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Hits it from three-point range.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Lead from outside. It's good from long range.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Leading by 14. And we'll get things started. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Finley out there with Edwards. Then it's Collins. Then it's Collins. And it's Wade in at the 3. From deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Wade's got 6.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And for Memphis, we've got Desmond Bane. Banchero out there with Vucevic. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Thomas in at the 1 spot. Wade gets the bucket. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you real.
And it's Wade slamming it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Bridges, no one around him. And again, it's Memphis with the 3s.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of 3s.
Here's Finley. Shoots over Vucevic. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Finley's got his first 2 points of the night.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And he dunks it down.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Some changes for Memphis. Anunoby, he's checked in for Desmond Bane. Primetime comes in for Bridges, and Smith subbed in for Thomas. The deep 3 from Smith. Collins grabs the miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And Finley gets it to go.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So both teams making some changes here. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
And you look at Collins, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a group.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
You talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Gilliard. Sinks the triple. Gilliard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And they get it back. Smith, no luck. Gonna sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Here's Gilliard. Connects from three-point range. Gilliard's got 9 points.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Smith, no luck.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Memphis.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Delivering the blowout. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everybody.
Seems like they can't miss. Just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fella.
And let's turn our attention. And that's a halftime wrap.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Castle. Then there's Howard. Then there's Maledon. And it's Rose in at the 4-man position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Finished off the break. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Reeves can't hit. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
The size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
For 3, Smith. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Rejected by Halliburton. Here's Castle, covered by Smith. Here's Castle. 2 points. That one goes. Castle's got 7 points.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And Smith launches it from deep. And it's Melodon with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Halliburton passes to Melodon. Back to Howard. Pass to Castle.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. 9 points in the game so far.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Chalk up 2 there. Instead, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic. Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Out left to the wing. It's Howard with the drive, and Howard with the stuff.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Launches from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Smith's got 8 here in the quarter.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
To the inside. The kick out to Rose. Pass to Howard. Clock at 6. Takes it off the glass. Howard's got 6 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Smith, and there's the drive. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up. Outside Howard. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 9.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution. Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
The 3 quarters of play. All in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after this. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And for Memphis, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Anunoby out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Vucevic, and it's prime time, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And finally drops it, rolling around the rim.
And that's a confidence boost for Halliburton. He feels like no one can guard it.
Here's primetime from deep three-point land. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
3 points.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Bridges passes to Vucevic. And the layup's good off the glass. Vucevic has got his first points of the game.
Well, moving Vucevic inside is like trying to move a brick wall.
Halliburton for 3. And the 3-ball is good.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. but that one was too easy.
Pass to Maladon. Driving inside. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Maladon's got his first bucket of the night. They get a hand on it. Here's Primetime. He's covered by Halliburton. Gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Maladon. Bangs home the trifecta. Maladon's got 5 points now this quarter.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Some changes for Memphis. Austin Reeves is checked in for Vucevic. Banchero comes in for Bain. And Smith subbed in for Bridges. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And it falls over the rim and in. 28 points for Smith.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Primetime's shot is good.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Good. That one on target for Maladon.
Man, just adding in. So, to injury, he just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Collins checked in for Howard. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Collins with it. Now Smith defending. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
It's Collins with the drive. And then Collins slams it in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And that one drops for him.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Count that one.
Very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
And how about the look at the midair theatric switching hands before the slam?
Wow, added just a touch of class to that throwdown. And Smith puts up a deep three. And another miss by Memphis. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Stephon Castle. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for Memphis. Smith. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Smith. Halliburton outside. Fires for 3. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were